that summarize what you want it to be, but have it be written in language that really touches your heart. It needs to be written in words and language that are feeling based, that are imagination and feeling based, not conceptual, analytical, mind oriented type of thing. Once you have something written like that, I recommend that people share that with their close circle of friends, so that now they're starting to get a group alignment, or they're creating some group alignment, group energy around that vision. People are rooting for you, they're supporting you, they're giving you lots of love. Okay, then the next step after that is you need to have a plan. You need to create an action plan with definable milestones and dates and target dates to achieve that. But again, not in a vacuum, not by yourself. You need a support system, because in the support system you can bounce ideas back and forth. People give you feedback, you get ideas, and you keep refining and tweaking your plan so it gets very, very solid. And once you start achieving the results on the plan, you start to build confidence, a level of confidence, success, which builds momentum and keeps moving you forward. Okay, so that would be the basics. Again, the basics of doing that. The steps to get you started. Once you've gone and building momentum and things are moving along great and you're excited, then you have to start to think very practically in business-oriented terms. What kind of business do I want to have? What is the service or the product I'm going to offer others? What is the fees I would charge? The fees have to be substantial enough so that you're not doing nickel and dime, because if you're doing little tiny amounts, it will never sustain you. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they'll do a business, but they'll charge so little money that they could never live on the income. So it has to be a type of service or product that people will pay enough for it so that it becomes sustainable, it becomes viable, financially consistent and viable. Once again, feedback, support system. You need to have people you can bounce these ideas off and get other minds around you, like a mastermind, to help you. We have all of that in life crafting, so we have all that already done for you. You can come in, you can talk with me or my team, and then we can get you started whatever stage you're ready to do. You could begin right baby steps at the very beginning. It doesn't matter where you are in the journey. We do not judge people if they're beginners or they're advanced. You begin wherever you are and you move forward steadily, one step at a time. And we celebrate all your wins one step at a time as you move forward. Okay? I hope that's helpful, right?
Sure. Thank you once again, Howard Sambol, for your incredible insights on today's show. Rounding up, sure. Yeah. Howard, you are a spiritual upliner. You also said you're an astrologer, right? Is it right to say that, is it right or is it proper to say that a spiritually awakened life leads to fulfillment?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. Say
right.
Again.
Yeah, I understand that you're a spiritual upliner or astrologer, as you rightly put, or rightly said, right? Whilst in your discussion, is it right or is it proper to say that a spiritually awakened life leads to fulfillment?
Absolutely, 100%. 100% is that you must be aware, self-aware at a high level. You must have the ability to self-reflect and to work on what we call inner work. You need to work within yourself, because whatever changes you make internally will be reflected externally. Okay, so that's always the key. Now, the birth chart is essentially a blueprint. It's a spiritual blueprint of your life. So it's showing like any sort of owner's manual for your car would be a good analogy, right? You have a blueprint. It's showing the lessons you're learning, the gifts you have, what is the purpose, what's your here to give. It shows all those things. But it's still up to you to manifest that. It's still up to you to be responsible and committed to that process, that journey, to make that, because a birth chart does not guarantee, it doesn't guarantee anything. You could manifest the birth chart at a low level and just be a homeless person on the street, or you could manifest a high version of that birth chart and be a world-class, scientist. I mean, Albert Einstein, if you look at his chart, he could have gone either way, because he was a Pisces, and he was actually a pretty deeply spiritual man who happened to be a brilliant mathematician at the same time, right? But my point is, there's a range, and your birth chart shows that range of the choices you make with whatever the energies and planetary configurations in your chart. That's going to be up to you. Once again, guidance and coaching and support help you become the best version of you that you could possibly be, to manifest that highest expression of your birth chart.
Right.
So absolutely. But I want to add one more thing, though. Astrology is actually a time machine. It allows you to move to the future, not from the vantage point of predicting events, but from the vantage point of understanding the evolutionary process. What are these stages of development you're going through, and when are they happening, and how do I take advantage of these opportunities, and how do I take the challenges I face and convert them into opportunities that empower me moving forward. All that's available in your birth chart. So when people work with me in life crafting, we generally include the astrological component, is included in that process. But people can also decide they want to just do that, on like an a la carte way. They can do that, separately if they choose to.
Great. Do you have any projects in the pipeline you'd like to share?
Absolutely. I have several. Projects.
Sure. I know that you're also a successful cryptocurrency investor, right? And you have a startup program in this regard.
We have a cryptocurrency startup course that is a very exciting, relatively new product that we have. I'm super excited about it because all the people around the world who have their life savings you're going to laugh at this, but US dollars or euros are basically ice cubes on a warm summer day. So you can choose to watch them melt and then evaporate, or you can do something different. So cryptocurrency gives you the chance to move to a new money system that has integrity, that's deflationary in nature, with exponentially increasing demand and fixed supply. Mathematically, there's only one outcome that can come from that, which is explosive growth and profitability. So we guide each student as they come in, personally guide them with all the tools we have, so that in 6 months' time, 9 months, they have a fully profitable crypto portfolio, but they're still able to work with conventional money and have a seamless interface between the crypto world and the fiat world that just furthers everything that they're doing. Okay, so you can see every piece that I've added to life crafting over decades has been just another component bringing in that keeps making the process easier and simpler and better for anybody progressing with it. It's always the same goal, though. It's still life fulfillment and impact, value, contribution. That's still the goal.
Right.
Improving the quality of life for yourself and others is there's nothing greater than that.
Sure. I wish you best of luck in the project, Howard, and in all the subsequent projects you have in the pipeline.
Yeah,
sure.
Welcome.
Sure. Can you share me your social media handles and your website, if any?
Yeah, well, I will. Let's see. What I've given you the roadmap. I'm also going to give you a link to my book.
All right.
Because we're giving away a free copy of my book. Okay. And so I'm going to put that in the chat as well. So if people want to get a free copy of the book, they can. It's called Craft Your Genius Life is the title, and I'm putting the link in for that. You always have the roadmap. I think those are going to be the two main things for right now. Well, I guess I can give you my astrology. I can give you the astrology link as well if you like, okay? I'll do that also. Just in case you have people in your audience that want to, a lot of people are very drawn to that and they want to go there. So I put that in as well. So you have all the links. And one last thing I'll say is if you share your podcast with on any social media platform where there can be some interaction, I would be delighted to join our conversation. Like, for example, on Facebook, if people comment, they have questions, they want to chat with me informally, I'd be happy to do that. So, because you know how it is, like when you get to know somebody, you interact with them, that's when you really get who they are, and that's how you build trust, so that something can develop from there. So I love that.
That's right. Okay. Really, I would love you to, pronounce your website, aloud to my audience, right? For those who the audio listening.
Well, the website is, the company is Life Crafting. The website is lifecraftingprogram.com. However, I think that people will find greater value from these links that I shared, because they're very specific to these items and topics. Whereas the website is more general, and it does contain a video, like a 1-minute intro video of me. But I much prefer people to get specific solutions to their, you know what I mean, that are focused for what it is they really need, because it gives them the greatest value.
All right. It's a pleasure once again having you, Howard Sambol, on the show today, sharing your professional insights on the topic of discussion, right, and fulfillment, and also on your projects that you have and do. Really wish you a best of luck in all your future endeavors.
So I loved our conversation today. I think it was wonderful, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, sure. Now, if you want to be a guest on my podcast once again, you can mail me at omobola@outlook.com, right? Or perhaps you like to catch up with me episodes of my podcast. Go online and search for Lively by Omobola Stephen on any podcast distribution platforms to come across, and do have a great time on the show. Till I come your way, I need you to stay safe, right? With all my love, I talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Live life. Live fully.